it has to come to a point that you are allocating your investments properly, not just picking the right ones, because it's all about allocation. Oo, US markets and crypto markets will outperform the Philippine markets. But sometimes, and I've said this over and over, it's the boring things in life that will make you rich. It's the boring things in life that yung hindi mo pinapansin na medyo hindi siya ganun kaglamoroso, yun yung magpapayaman sa inyo. Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about how you can distribute your investments properly, especially for all of you who have been investing in the Philippine markets, the US markets, and the crypto markets as well. How can you distribute it percentage-wise? What would be a good way for you to diversify your money in 2021? So please do note, especially for all of us and all 245,000 of you subscribed to my channel, we're all invested in US, Philippine, and crypto markets, and it would be very, very prudent also to have proper diversification so that you're not just in it for the upside, but if things don't go your way, you also get protected. This is what I will do. I will give you certain scenarios. These are just ideas on how you can do it, but feel free to be able to tweak it according to your bias and according to your allocation and according to how you want to weigh it and according also to depending on what crypto and stocks you want to pull out or you want to put in. So the goal of this is to protect you when things are not good, but the goal of this also is that you have exposure for things that are good. So what I did was I distributed it. We have Philippine markets, US markets, and crypto markets. What I did also, para simple lang for this video, I'm choosing 5 assets, 5 stocks from the Philippine market, 5 stocks from the US market, then 5 stocks from the crypto market. Then paglalaruan natin yung percentages, yung amount of money also nalalagay. Pinili ko na cryptos and pinili ko na stocks mainly based on companies and stocks that have a very, very large market cap because I know that there's 245,000 subscribed to the channel. So it's hard to know sino yung mas aggressive, sino yung mas conservative. So I want to be in the middle. Please don't just buy it just because I would talk about it in this video. Please take the time to research. Please have the time to make your due diligence on how you can allocate properly. Because again, I'll say this over and over, never buy a stock or a crypto just because it's talked about in YouTube. It's your money, it's your responsibility, and you have to be the person to build the confidence on what you're supposed to buy and come into. A lot of you have been asking, have I stopped investing in the PSE market? Not at all. I'm still in the PSE market because you have to realize this, and I think I said this in another video, that they may not be as favored right now compared to US stocks, which have been at least recovering already from the sell down that we saw a couple of weeks ago, especially for tech stocks. And they may not have been moving as fast as the crypto market, but once everything recovers, the positions that I'm making while they're lower would also be something that will be fruitful for me later on. These are the stocks and cryptos that I will be using. For the US markets, it's Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook. They're all tech, but they're so diversified in hardware, software, AI, augmented reality, virtual reality, fintech, etc. Then for crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, and also ADA. So you have at least 2/3 that are highly connected to smart contracts. Then you have one that's into remittances. Then you have Bitcoin, which is digital gold. Then in the Philippine markets, SM Prime, Ali, Ayala Corporation, and BDO. You have 2 conglomerates, 2 property development companies / their connections also to mall and retail. Then you have banking stock. If you look at those 5 stocks in the PSE, those 5 stocks in the US market, they're relatively big, stable, have large balance sheets, and can navigate these uncertain times that we're having still in 2021. And the ones that I've mentioned also in the crypto space, hindi sila yung kasing laki nung ginagalaw ng Dodge. Pero although XRP has done very, very well and BNB has done very, very well the past few weeks, pero there's a reason why they have a very, very large market cap. And it's because I think a broad majority of people see the long-term prospects of it as well. I'm giving 2 examples. One is if you have a 1 million peso capital. The second is you have a 10 million peso capital. 1 million, 10 million. The first scenario is 40% in the US market, 30% in the crypto space, then 30% in the Philippine stock market. So this first assumption assumes that you are more bullish in US markets than the Philippine markets, but you are also placing a larger bet already in the cryptocurrency space. So with that configuration, 40% US, that means Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Google get 8% each. If your capital is 1 million pesos, you are allocating 80,000 pesos for each of those stocks. So ginawa ko na lang peso para mas madaling ma-explain to all of you, but just convert them to dollars if you want to buy them. And what's nice about that, especially for those who are using eToro, link in the description below, of course, wala kang mabibili na Amazon stock for 80,000 pesos, but because you can buy fractional shares, you don't need to buy one exact share of that particular company kasi you can buy a portion of it. Then if you have a 10 million peso capital, 40% US markets, that means 8%, 8%, 8%, 8%. That means 800,000 for Microsoft, 800,000 for Apple, 800,000 for Amazon, 800,000 for Google, then 800,000 pesos for Facebook. Next, let's head on over for the crypto space. 30% for crypto, that means Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Ripple, and ADA get 6% each. Sa crypto market, ginawa ko lang it's a balanced allocation so that it's easy for you to understand right here. Pero, for example, you are more bullish on, say, BNB, then you can put a larger allocation on BNB more than the other cryptos that you have. Or in the same way, you're more bullish on Ethereum because you think that they can fix those scalability issues, then you can put a higher allocation on Ethereum. In my opinion, no, it's not just about banking on which are the ones that can give you a higher appreciation in the future, but it's about positioning and putting a proper allocation into it. I want to educate you that it has to come to a point that you are allocating your investments properly, not just picking the right ones, because it's all about allocation, and that's what's so important when you are investing. So dito sa first strategy natin, 40 US, 30 crypto, 30 Philippines, so it will almost look the same as how the crypto markets would look like. Since 30% allocation sa PSE, SM 6%, SM Prime 6%, Ali 6%, AC 6%, and BDO also 6%. Each of them would get 60,000 pesos each. And if your portfolio is 10 million pesos, that means that each of them would get 600,000 pesos each. So what's interesting about that is, for example, XRP has gone up massively. If XRP drops, because you have distributed your portfolio well, it won't really affect your entire net worth because your money is not just attached to XRP. It's attached to different other assets and portfolios which are totally unrelated to each other. Second scenario is you are placing a larger bullishness on the US market and the crypto market, then lesser sa PSE. 40 US, 40 crypto, 20% PSE. So that actually means Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook get 8% each. For a 1 million peso portfolio, it means 80,000. For a 10 million peso portfolio, it means that they have 800,000 pesos each. In the same way, crypto, similar allocation, 40%. That means Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, XRP, and ADA get 8% each. For a 1 million peso portfolio, it means that they have 80,000 pesos each. For a 10 million peso portfolio, it means that they have 800,000 pesos each. In this scenario, no, you are actually thinking that, US markets and crypto markets will outperform the Philippine markets. Pero you're still positioning in the Philippine markets just in case the US and crypto markets will also reverse and go downward. It will not last forever. People always think that pag umakyat yung isang market, that tuloy-tuloy yung ligayan. Like any other asset class, dadating din yung point na magko-correct yan. Dadating din yung point na babagsak din yan. Dadating din yung point na mag-take profits yung mga tao. Hindi natin alam kung kailan, hindi natin alam kung paano, pero alam natin mangyayari yun. The best thing that we can do aside from trading properly is also allocating also properly. And this way, should they drop, Philippine markets could be a counterbalance. By the way, this is a shout out to all of the Patreon people who have been sending me messages. That's why I'm making this video for them so that they can allocate their positions also properly. For Philippine markets, 20%, each of the stocks will get 4% in the allocation. SM 4%, SM Prime 4%, Ali 4%, AC 4%, BDO 4%, 1 million peso portfolio, 40,000 each for all of them, 10 million peso portfolio, 400,000 pesos for each of them. Lastly naman is this. These are for people who are more bullish or want to position in Philippine markets. Huwag nyo memorizing yung percentage na gamit ko, but get the principle and the strategy behind it and make it your own. Use your own variation, use your own style in this because at the end of the day, that's what will matter the most. So this allocation is US 25%, crypto 25%, and 50% in the Philippine markets. This is you banking on that after this pandemic is over, the Philippine economy will go back again and you positioning more in this will give you better rewards later on. Pero habang hindi pa siya nagre-reverse, habang hindi pa siya umaakyat, you are using both US and crypto markets as half of your portfolio to somehow carry and pick up the slack. Since 25% yung US stocks, that means Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, and Facebook will get 5% each. That means if your portfolio is 1 million pesos, it means that you give them 50,000 pesos each. If your portfolio is 10 million pesos, it means that you give them 500,000 pesos each. Then, ganun din for the crypto market, 25%. By the way, I forgot to mention this. For those who want to invest in cryptos, ang dami nagme-message, pasensya na hindi ako nakaka-reply. I'll put it in the description below, 2 platforms. You can use Binance. I have another brokerage there, eToro, which will allow you to trade US and crypto markets as well. So, everything you need is in the description below. And by the way, kung meron sa comment section na nagko-comment, ginagamit yung picture ko at saka pangalan ko, pero naglalagay ng WhatsApp or contact this person, he will give you tips. Hindi ako yon. That's mainly scammers doing it. Please remember, yung name ko sa YouTube, meron verified check na gray. One way also for you to verify it is click the person. Pag walang video yung buong feed niya, that means it's a scammer account. So, ingat lang guys, but I will never send a WhatsApp account number in the comment section. Crypto market, 25%. Again, 5% per each. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, ADA, and also XRP. That means 1 million peso portfolio, you're giving them 50,000 pesos each. 10 million peso portfolio, you're giving them 500,000 pesos each. And lastly, Philippine Stock Exchange, 50%. That means you're more bullish in the Philippine economy. That means that positioning right now is cheap and that you think that they will recover soon. Or when they recover in the future, you will reap the dividends. You will reap the rewards of positioning when everything's scary. 50%, that means that each of those 5 stocks will get 10% each. SM Prime, Ali, AC, and Video will get 10% each. 1 million pesos yung portfolio nyo, that means they get 100,000 pesos each. Kung 10 million pesos yung portfolio nyo, they get 1 million pesos each. Hindi naman kailangan na 5 stocks lang. You can add more depending on your comfort level. If you've seen some of the videos that I had and the popular investors that I had in the channel, like sila Jay Nemesis, Heloise Grief, some of them own 30 plus stocks in their portfolio, tapos madami pa sila mga cryptocurrencies as well. So, depending on what your comfort level is, I'm just using these 5 stocks just as an example, but always diversify or always buy and allocate based on your comfort level. Do you guys like putting more into US stocks, then tabla yung crypto and Philippines? Or do you want to put very, very large amount of money in US and crypto, then lesser sa Philippines? Or yung third scenario, mas gusto nyo, bigger sa Philippines, lesser sa crypto tsaka sa US markets? Let me know your thoughts. Do you want more examples of this type of investing where you are placing a greater preference on allocation on your portfolio more than anything else? We always talk about technical analysis here. We always talk about fundamental analysis. We always talk about what's happening in the market. But what people don't realize is the money is also on how you allocate it properly. And that's what we're doing right here. So this is what I'll do. If you guys have questions, please let me know. Baka meron ako hindi na-cover. Lagay nyo lang sa comment section. For those who want to get in touch with me, you can DM me Instagram. You can DM me Patreon. And since bago yung account ko sa TikTok, medyo nababasa ko pa lahat ng comments and I try as much as I can, but those are the 3 ways on how you can get in touch. For those who want to attend our Stock Smarts Technical Analysis class, it's happening first week of May. It will be via Zoom. So kung pinapanood nyo to and you are from a different city, not from Manila, you can now join us. You can now learn how you can trade the Philippine, US, and crypto markets using technical analysis, because I really believe that if you know how to use technical analysis, you can trade any market in the world. I hope you guys got a lot from this and I hope that this is something that's insightful. I'm still trying to marry the videos, no, na hindi lang siya puro crypto, hindi lang siya puro stocks also, but we have a good balance altogether, because yun naman talaga ako, I'm a balanced type of person. It's not just super excited ako sa crypto ngayon, nasa crypto lahat ng pera ko. It's easy for people to be attracted to something that's super shiny, na eto yung sikat dito ko lang lalagay lahat ng pera ko But sometimes, and I've said this over and over, it's the boring things in life that will make you rich. It's the boring things in life that yung hindi mo pinapansin na medyo hindi siya ganun kaglamoroso, yun yung magpapayaman sa inyo. And sometimes it doesn't always have to be crypto. Although crypto right now has been doing very, very well. And I'll say this over and over, pag nag-crypto kayo, please ingat lang, because everything that has a large volatility upward, when things go bad, there will also be a very, very large sell down right after. As you know what you're doing, that's when profit comes. Please remember, wag hahabulin ng pera. habulin muna matuto kasi habang natututo kayo, yan yung nagbe-build ng information, insight, and conviction for you to be able to trade properly. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday weekend, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, and God bless you all.